Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome to the channel. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Monday, happy Monday. It's definitely been an interesting Monday, that's for sure. I'm trying to just make sure the chat's live on the other end of this. But yeah, let me know, bro. The public account, 11,215. Some definitely interesting things that I've been doing since the weekend and this morning. So I've got out of a number of plays, and I'll tell you why, bro. So without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, financial service disclaimer: I'm not a financial certified advisor. I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell. What I can tell you is do your own DD, your own due diligence, right? But we live in a time where like I was just talking to uh, I was just talking to a client of mine, and I was saying, you know, back in the day, we live in a day where we're so blessed, right? Everything's at our fingertips. Like, just think, I'm literally just moving my fingers with technology and making stuff happen, right? So what I'm trying to say is, give me a second, guys. Just trying to keep the chat open on the other stream because it's not working for some odd reason and OBS. What I'm trying to say is basically, we all can make money right now because it's never been easier to do so. And I'll get into it, what I mean more. Give me a second. Let me just delete this because, yep, okay, we should be good. So we all can make money so easy right now because it's never been easier to make money. That's what I'm trying to say, right? And back then, like if you needed to make money, so if I go my grandparents, great grandparents, right? They had to go to a traditional job. They had to work. They had to, first of all, transportation was a mess. Like public transport has not been like how public transport has been for the last, I don't know, probably what, 2, 3 decades, right? So they had to like walk, take the train, take a bus. I don't know. If we go back in time on horses or camels, I don't know, donkeys. But the point I'm trying to say is that they only knew how to make money by working traditional jobs, right? And then fast forward, you buy real estate, you do this, blah blah blah. Right today, we can literally make money from our phones, right? So we can get on our laptops, buy real estate, buy stocks, buy whatever, Bitcoin, whatever, right? You do you. But what I'm trying to say, it's been so easy for us to do this. At the same time, of course, inflation, cost of goods have gone up, cost of living has gone up, cost of everything has gone up, right? What we don't want to forget is basically, if all this is going up, how do we make money with our current money, right? And that's what I'm trying to show for newbies who join the market. I've been in the market since 2015. My name is Jeremy Waller. Thank you for joining in. If you've clicked on this video, bro, I'm showing you guys that what a public, so this is my public portfolio. It's open to all. I share it on YouTube, full transparency. And I'm basically saying, since if I was starting in 2026, this year, this is what I would be buying and looking at, right? And that's why I'm trying to have this for you guys, because I'm trying to speak to a younger version. I wish I had some guidance, some advice when I was younger. Obviously, YouTube wasn't like how YouTube is today, but like, bro, I might be talking to someone in their 20s, 30s, even if you're in your 50s, 60s, bro. What's up? Welcome. Might be for you, might not be for you, but you know what? Hit that like button. It might be for you, right? If you like making money, why not, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. It's so easy to make, to invest, to make money, to buy things, consume things. These apps are going crazy. Amazon, blah blah blah, right? So if it's spending as easy on our phones, why can't we also make money, right? So I'm using Robinhood. You can use Robinhood, you can use Moomoo, you can use Coinbase, whatever you want to use. I've got some links down, my referral links. So if you want to use them, thank you, appreciate you. You'll get some stock, I'll get some stock, right? I'm not affiliated with these companies, right? So without further ado, let's get into it. The public portfolio is 11,204. I want to show you what I got out of and where I'm putting my focus right now. Like I said, I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell. You guys do your own DD, your own due diligence, right? So I have a 20 bucks weekly of buying, well, it just transfers 20 bucks into my Robinhood Gold because I get that Robinhood Gold back or something, whatever, bro. I just recurring 20 bucks and it comes in every week. And I got 10 bucks going into Eli Lilly or whatever. I'll show you that pharmaceutical company, right? So we buy 10 bucks of that every day in the public portfolio for beginners, the beginners edition, right? So we sold all these. I'm not going to get into it. And the only reason that I sold it is that I'm trying to build my positions in the ones that I have. So right now we have about $784. Yep. So these are the positions that I'm sitting in with. Obviously, we just have, like I said, this is beginner edition. We just have $25 in Bitcoin. And it's just to show people that in crypto, I don't advise a lot of people in crypto because I've been long in the stock market since 2015. But what I can say is that I put $25 in Bitcoin. Now I do invest in crypto on Coinbase. So, but my information about that sector isn't where I am in with stocks, right? But this account is basically built for beginners, like newbies, babies who just getting to invest. How do I do it? Do I need a social security number? 100%. Do I need this or home address? 100%. You have to be, I think, of a certain age as well. I think 18 above or 21 above. I don't know. So do your own due diligence there. But you do need a social security number, 100%. I do think you have to be 18 above. So yeah. But if you buy Bitcoin 25 bucks, we put it in here and it's $1.27. And that's it, just to show you guys that in this portfolio that every time Bitcoin does fall, I'm just adding a little more to it, right? So we're still in SoFi. In SoFi Technologies, if you don't know about this company is a banking company, and I think it's one of the best banks to be in the future. That's how it's selling itself. That's how it's marketing itself. That's if you go online and you check out SoFi and the ecosystem that it offers, that you can trade, you can buy, you can invest, you can take credit cards, student loans, etc., etc. Forbes has named it the best US bank. So I've been in this stock in my private portfolio since $7. It's currently $17.60. Right now in the public portfolio, we have about $381, 22 shares. Our average cost is that much. We've only made $4.23, 1%. And I'm in this for the long run, right? Everything that you see in the public portfolio, which is probably more than $100, we're accumulating more and more of it, right? American Express, another great company. We only have 0.48 shares, 164 value. Every time it dips, so basically on our investment, we've only made 8 point something percent, right? Which is only 12 bucks, but I'm trying to teach people, guide people, advise people that if you do investing the right way, you can make your money make money, right? In great companies that are not going anywhere. Like if you just put in Gemini, Chat, Claude, whatever you use, top 10, 15, 20 great American companies, because I'm dealing with the US stock market, to buy for a long term, I'll tell you, right? Obviously, look at details. Like I like to show people who are new, look at their borrow rate 0%, their PE ratio is great 21%. So if you get anything below 21%, it's a great company, buy it. That's what I'm doing. Can't advise you what to buy or hold to sell, but like, this is what I'm doing, my experiences, I can tell you. So if I see things in the range of 20 and 25, I buy it if it's a great company. There are certain great companies who want to get a skin in the game and their PE ratio is above that. But these are the stats, the fundamentals that you should be looking at. Borrow rate zero, like I said. Market cap 229 billion. If you look at the stats over here, so Robinhood gives you all these details. 3% is selling, 52% are hold, 45% that shows you good. All like Robinhood, the net buy, the net sell. There's so much more you can look. The insiders. We're not getting too much because I don't want to overwhelm people. Right now, Morningstar says 3 out of 5, fair value is 319, we're 336. So obviously with American Express, they have to update it. As of now, they're not updated. But you get all these quarterly earnings, everything. Everything is mentioned on the Robinhood. So always make sure that your app teaches you, guides you, advises you as well, the companies that you invest in. Because you're an investor, you need to see all these things. So you can even do annually or quarterly, right? And if you look at the graph, it's growing, right? So that's the revenue, and the highlighted green one is their net income. So the wife and I have American Express, and yes, they have subscription models for their credit cards, but they give you so much perks back if you use it. So I have the future bank and a traditional bank in this portfolio. That's what I'm building. So I'm building this portfolio to be proofed in such a way that if another pandemic or recession or war breaks out, it's kind of not just tech heavy, although it's currently sitting. That's where we're moving to, right? The sector is going to be the growing sectors are tech. There's growing sectors are quantum. The growing sectors are space, a new sector category created for investors. But at the same time, you need to be in these other things like banks, traditional banks, finance, energy, consumer goods, F&B maybe, right? Just to have, but great companies, evergreen companies. What is evergreen? Basically, companies that are going to sustain 20, 30, 50 years, right? And so on. Even if they're new, they can sustain that growth, right? So next up is Coinbase. Currently, Coinbase is $163. Look at that candle, like a rocket, and pa. So today is a great day if you're just starting your journey. Great day. Every day is a great day. The more time you have in the market, you can compound, right? So if you're starting in 20s, by the time you hit 30, 35, you might be a millionaire. You might be more than that, right? So you want to follow the right people on YouTube, you follow the right people in your circle, ask the right people the right questions, get advice, know what you're up to, know what you do, right? You can't just keep on asking people for all the winning treats and not using your own mind, in my opinion, right? I'm just sharing my experience, my opinion. So right now we have 202 market value, we're down. Um, I have all my cryptos sat in Coinbase. My private portfolio is there. My bags are ready. If certain things I see, especially Bitcoin, right? I would buy more if it falls. I can't tell you what to buy or to sell, especially in anything and everything. I'm sharing what I'm doing, right? So that's what I'm doing. As soon as Bitcoin falls more, I'll buy more, right? And it's all to do with the average cost. Right now, Coinbase 163 as an example, an average cost. My average cost right there. So if it dips more, like now, how do you realize it? So if you go 1 month back, if you look at this dip here, right? If you look top right column on the over there, right? If you look there, you can see here, right? On this part where it says low, the low is 149. So if it dips to 149, I'm buying like a share in this portfolio, right? If you go back 3 months, 147. So between anything between 145 and 147 right here, the low is what I'll be looking at to buy and add to my positions. And I'm not loading the boat. I'm just accumulating in this portfolio because it's a beginner's portfolio. So the road was from 1K to 5K, 5K to 8K, 8 to 10, 10 to now we're at 11, 11 to 15, and so on, right? And this journey has been amazing. It's been this year. So if you guys are following and liking my videos, we're literally taking this account from 1 to 11K. So if you've been following along and watching the stream, I appreciate you guys. Salute to you guys, right? So we definitely, if this falls more, I'm just dollar cost average, DCAing in, right? Robinhood, the app that we are on, currently our Robinhood position is $581. We are 30% up, 30%. I'd like to point out, don't look at just the dollar value because some dollar could be like $10, $20, but you might be like 50% up. So then you know that this company has a run. So if you had to put in more back then, you would have made more, right? But the percentage is great guidance, great way to look at what you invest in, right? That's how I look at things. I'm more of a percentage. When I used to work in the corporate world and look at P&Ls and everything, I'm more of a percentage person. That's how I look at things. Even like if I'm doing anything, it's 100% or I'm not doing it, right? I don't like to do 99% because why couldn't I just go 1% extra? Like, although it's tough to go on YouTube live with OBS and all, bro, I push myself to do it. It's mad. Like, it's easy, mad easy. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Anyone can do it. But you got to do 100% or more in order to get there, to do it, to win, right? So I like to show people this. I'm not rich on this stock, but I'm richer than if I didn't put money in it, right? Because if you have this money sat in a traditional bank, if you parked $500 or less, or a little less than 500, you're now making 30%. No bank is giving you 30%, right? No bank in the world, right? So yeah, so examples I'm pointing out, Robinhood. So since we've invested 135, VOO. Now these are ETFs, great ETFs to be in. If you can't get an S&P 500, just track the S&P 500, right? So this we are up almost under 9%. We're accumulating every now and then. SCHD, another ETF. And the reason that this portfolio has like you might say like why are you duplicating your ETF, because you might have some knowledge of investments. This is beginners portfolio, right? So I'm trying to tell people like if you want to get into these, get into these. There's either this, but do your own due diligence, right? From an ETF perspective. Microsoft, again, great company, $739 in this, 1.9 shares. Currently, we're down 69. So today we are going to do live buying. So it's about under 9% down. I believe that this company is not going anywhere. It's been there since 1975. It's got about 228,000 employees. That's crazy. Their PE ratio is 22.6. Their borrow rate is 0%. Their market cap is $2.7 trillion. So that's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of that is a lot of money. So let's just go into where the Morningstar is saying the stock should be 600. 5 out of 5 stars. We are only at 369. That's $600, right? So without further ado, zero people are selling. We're gonna buy some. Okay, and when I say some, we probably put $50 in here. Okay, and why 50? Does I just because I'm dollar cost average every now and then. So I'm not gonna like put 200 or 300. This is a beginner's portfolio. I'm just showing you, bro. Like you could put 50, put 10, 20, 100, whatever fits your thing, right? So that's Microsoft. APH is another good play to have. What it does is basically it's all the components and everything for routers, fiber optics, connectors. So with tech and the way everything is going, you need companies like this. Do your own diligence. I can't advise you what to buy or what to sell. I'm not a financially certified person, but I'm showing you what I'm doing. So I made 20% on display. Not a lot, $224. As soon as it dips, buy more. If it doesn't dip, we'll just keep on adding so we don't lose that, the trajectory of this going to the moon. Not saying it would, but yeah, I don't want to miss the opportunity. Google, today's news was pretty interesting. I forget the guy's name, but I put it on my IG story. So if you guys want to follow my Instagram. Basically, the guy who, let me just put it up so we're on the same page. And it's interesting facts. That's what I want to share with you guys. Okay, so it's taking its own sweet time for some odd reason. Why is my internet so slow? Okay, so okay, so I'll pull up. 1 second. Let me get to it. Bro, I typed something and said leaves. So he basically joins Anthropic, right? The Claude company. So the Nobel winning AI researcher leaves Google for Anthropic, right? I wonder if I can just pull it up on screen right now. Give me a sec. Bro, I put my webcam this way. Anyway, so Nobel winner AI researcher leaves Google for Anthropic. So I'm sure if you look it up, you basically see what I'm saying. So that's why the stock's a bit down. But let's look at it here. 1 second. So it did have a dip. Overall, are we up or down? So we're still up almost 11%. And we have about 727. I mean, Google's not going anywhere. We all know what's Morningstar's review on Google. $433. So, bro, do I add here? I mean, it's on a dip. Let's look at the 1 month. We're basically at the 1 month high, low. So if you look here, it's bro, what's wrong with this? If you look here, right, low, $340. So we're basically there. So I'm just gonna add another 25. And the reason I did that and the 50 in the other one is because this one's not, I'm still positive, but I do want to accumulate as much as shares. Like my goal before the end of the year, so we got like, what, today is June 22nd, so still got like some time, 5 months and change, because It's June 22nd. So it's not 6 months and change. So I want to get to 10 shares in this portfolio. That's the goal. That's the goal. So we bought Google, Nvidia. We're up $34. How many shares do we have here? 1.4, not much, but we're up 13%. And guys, focus on the percentage, right? That literally shows you how well you're doing, because you could play a match and have 10 goals, right? But then let's look at the World Cup. Since I'm wearing the World Cup, and if you play the team, if so you won the match. Let's say for easy match you scored 10 goals, right? But if that one person who scored 10 goals and did all the work, so that person put 100% or more. So as a team, we want to put in. So anyway, what I'm trying to get is that we all need to do 100%. So if we can exceed 10 goals, we can do 30, 40, 50, but we all need to do it, right? So if you're looking at, so this is why I looking at percentages. Like you can do 100 things in your life, 10 things in your life daily, but if you're not putting 100% in it, you won't see the results. You won't win in all those 10 things. That's my conclusion, my summary, that what I'm trying to say, right? If you're doing 10 things a day, the World Cup just came to mind because I know Argentina and Austria. Anyway, who won that match? Let me just check. Or is it still going on? 2-0, Argentina won. Did Messi finally score? So yeah, I know Messi missed the penalty and he scored. Okay, see. And he scored a second goal, so 2 goals, bro. He would have been a hat trick if he scored his penalty. Anyway, so this is what I mean, right? So if you're doing 10, 20 things, right? Like if Messi scored, great example, right? The match finished 2-0, okay? He scored both the goals, as I can see online. 95 minute he scored one, and the other one at 38 minute. Now if he scored the penalty, he would have done 100%. But he didn't, for whatever reason. I'm just using this as an example, right? So that's how you want to look at percentages, in my opinion. And again, I'm trying to speak to people who are in the beginning of their investment journey, right? Now, Meta's down. Let's look at it 1 month ago. So 1 month ago, it's 559 as well. So it's actually basically, that's where you're going to look at the low. See what I mean? The low up there. Dude, why is it so hard? It's like, right. Some humor at least on this call, right? You're going to have some humor as well. So 565. We're down. We have $1,000 in this. Average score 600. So obviously we're down. So just because it's 70, we're going to put in 50. And the reason I'm doing this because when things are on dips, on red, you don't know how far that knife can fall. This is why I'm not putting 200, 300 or buy one share or buying more than 50. I'm dollar costing average, DCA. So tomorrow if it dips more, I'm buying more. If it doesn't dip, I'll wait for dips. I like to buy in red. Like you can see, I'm not adding to anything in green, right? CRM, we're down 201. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. 147 down. That's the lowest over 3 months ago. So we are literally at the lowest, 149. There, 149. The low. Now I'm in this for the long term, bro. I'm in this for the long term. I'm putting $100 in CRM. John Jumba, no. My wifey puts the guy's name. The name, is it? Yeah, she's right. She should have pinned that comment. Bro, this is what you mean. You have the wife in the chat, bro. So yeah. So we bought Salesforce. Did it go in the order? See, they borrow it. You look at all this. 70, middle 20. Amazing. That's why you put $100 today. 4%. So, what is Morningstar saying? 280, bro. 5 out of 5. We had 149. Look at their revenue, bro. So, This is the gross profit. Net income is steady. Bro, if you look at the charts, why not, bro? Look at the gross profit. It's still growing. The revenue is growing, the gross profit. So, we're in it, bro. We're in it. So, $100 went at 149. Next up, SPMO, another great ETF in my mind. In my opinion, in my mind. It's in reality. In my opinion, we have $542, 30% up. Do you think, bro? Do you think? Recurring, there's no recurring, obviously. For new reasons. ServiceNow, 32, another great company I see. Let's look at the 1 month. So 1 month is 91 right there, 91. Okay, 91. Today it's 92. 3 months ago, 86. Right, 86. 83. Again, it's up there. 83. 81. Okay. So, and we are 92. And we are negative 8% and some change. Not a lot in dollar value. So, oh yeah, if you guys, since we were talking about the companies like banking, finance, energy, F&B, so these are SaaS stocks. That's what Salesforce is, if you guys don't know. And all the information on your app should be there about these companies, but it's a SaaS stock, so it's a AI. I don't think AI is going to come for these companies. And again, I don't know. This is just my understanding, what I do, research online and everything, and what my circle of people chat with. You know, Amazon down. How much Amazon is it? Like, bro, literally, there's no money like in this Amazon. So, um, I can literally use this money somewhere else. So when it turns positive, I'm gonna get out of the Amazon play. If you're a beginner and you don't have a great company to buy in, these are some of the great companies to buy, including Amazon. I believe in Nike. Will go up. We only down under 5%. We have $150 in this portfolio. If you look at the, where is the stats? For some odd reason, not coming. Ah, yeah, it is. Right. So the gross and net income, so the net, like it's, wow, bro, small graph compared to CRM. And that's the interesting about CRM, which we just bought, because CRM is a recurring, so like enterprises out there, companies out there, individuals out there, SMBs out there. It's like Netflix, Amazon, you have recurring subscriptions. So you have to sign up with annual or monthly memberships to use their service. Nike doesn't have that, so you buy or sell or take losses, right? Wall Street loves companies that have subscription. Netflix, Amazon, CRM, ServiceNow, right? And that's just some insights to have. I mean, if this company dips more, because right now in our Nike we have $150, but we just down $6. That's not a lot to buy. Elf, this is, I'm talking about diversity. Like, so you have cosmetics in this portfolio. We have about 472. We're up almost 10%, 9.3 something. $40 up. So great companies, in my opinion. Everybody, if you should have some elf product in your house, whether you're whatever gender you are, skincare, whatever, bro. Go and check 100%. Like, these are good companies to be in my opinion. It's like breaking even over here. But in this for the long run, right? Honestly, there's no Morningstar review. But we've been in elf beauty since it was $49 in a private portfolio. So I know some people have been in single digits. So yeah. This is copper great. I'm not getting into it. Damn, bro. Bro, look at this ETF with memory. It's almost 70% up. That's crazy, bro. If you are on this live stream, that's crazy. Oh, if you could watch this video later on, bro, that's crazy. 60, 70%. When do we buy more? It's okay. When it dips. Look at their top 10 holdings. It's all memory related. And the way AI and tech, the way we're going to use technology, memory isn't going anywhere. Like we need the memory. You see what I'm saying? Bro, we just anyway. I wish, like we can always say, I wish I put more because we are almost 70% up. But my average cost is $47. It's $80. This is why I say Intel, bro. Look at this baby amount 149. 149 in Meta is almost 20%. Baby account. So this is why you buy when it's red. Buy good companies when they're in red. Okay. This is the stock that we have recurring in this portfolio, the pharmaceutical one. So I think every weekly buy at $10, and it's a baby account. So I'm just showing you how we can make money as babies. And if you're on this live right now, I've been in the stock market since 2015. But what I'm trying to say is that if I had to start fresh today, if I was just joining the stock market, whether I'm 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever, I would want to be in a portfolio like this. Not in everything you pick and choose, but I'm showing you what I would be in to get skin in the game and see what's going to work for me in 3 months, 6 months. Don't like buy and sell. I'm here for the long term. But I need to be in. First of all, you don't have to be in all these plays. This portfolio is basically to show you that you have to. So in my opinion, if you have a amount of like, let's say you have because you're a beginner, you might have $500, you might have $1,000, you might have $100, right? If you have $100, I would say put your money in an ETF. And because you have $100, you have $500, and you're starting this beginners thing, I would put it in S&P MO, all of it, right? I would then look at it and say maybe DRAM. So I would split it with maybe VOO and DRM, right? The reason that I built this portfolio for myself, for y'all, is to see that, to be educated, number one, what is out there in today's world, right? Everybody knows NVIDIAs, everybody knows AMDs, no one knows these companies, right? Nobody knows them, they're so new, right? Like $23, bro. You're just gonna buy one share of this. $11 down, bro. If you check online what this company is, crazy, bro. Great way. So it's basically a drone company, and I'm not here supporting anybody or whatever. I'm supporting my money. My money supporting me. So I follow the money. It's I think the dude's son. So yeah, but it's defense system, for yeah, bro. Bro, I got into this $333 down. Am I buying more? Nope. I'm just holding it. Am I selling out? No, because the moment I sell with this $330, first of all, if you're following people on YouTube or anywhere on social media or wherever, or people talking, I show you the reds, I show you the greens. That's how I want to let people know. I wish people in my earlier life, or not earlier life when I was young, but even before, showed me, they only spoke about their wins. No one tells you their journey of losses. I'm showing you, bro. PBAI, I got into in this portfolio at $5. I put, so in this portfolio, I had put 1,000 something and some change, and more than that in this portfolio, in the public portfolio. If I get in a private portfolio, I don't know to tell you how much I'm down. But when you're down, and companies that you think, you believe, you've done your background checks, your fundamentals, your homework, your research, you can't just hold them forever. You got to know when's the best. I just got into these plays. I'm going to stick around for some time in the public portfolio, in the private portfolio with BBAI, and see where it goes. Only you lose when you sell, right? If you look at the borrow rate, it's up 2.25%. It's quite high for me. PE ratio is completely off the books. This company is obviously not making any profit. The market cap is only 1.8 billion, you know. But with all the growth and noise, good noise with AI and semiconductors, and everybody needs chips, right? I'm in this. Like the firm operationalizes artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning and at scale through its end-to-end data analytics platform. It deploys its observe-oriented and dominant products to customers throughout the defense, intelligence, and commercial markets. So yeah, I'm in it. If it falls half, like then I'll have a look at it again. I might sell some, decrease some of the position, put it in these other companies. But remember one thing: invest in money that invest smartly, invest in money, know that it's going to grow. If you take risk, take your own risk because risk could be losing 300, 400, right? But again, I like to show you full transparency. I'm not skipping anything. If I skip something, it might be a small green one or a small red one. But even the small one, I showed you NVTS in terms of small one and positions, right, in this portfolio. Irene is down. Irene, is it Irene? Oh, Irene, whatever. Like a position is not even $100 here. If it falls more, buy more. This one I'm chilling, bro. I put in enough money. I'm just chilling. Let it be, do its thing. I would like to add more positions in this. We only have $55 and Marvel. Again, I like to buy stuff in red. This another one. It's kind of, if you look at the fundamentals and the stats, it's gonna be like all the PE ratio is completely off, in my opinion. So just relax with these guys. NBS, Navies Group, only have $30. I would like to add more to these plays, but let's look at 3 month low. Bro, look at that three. They're on the right, you know, see what I'm saying? 3 months ago, if you bought this company, you will get it at 89.65. Today's 281, bro. Right? So obviously, I joined the party a bit late. 21% up still. That's how you would look at it, right? And after a couple of months, if you've been on this journey with me with the portfolio, it's going to shrink as well. So it's not going to have so many people in terms of companies and ETFs. That's when we start making money, and then we focus from a beginner to intermediate, and the portfolio changes. So there'll be 50, 60,000. You see what I'm saying? So we have to obviously transform it in. We can't be in everything. It's crazy, in my opinion. Okay, this guy is down. We're definitely going to add red wire. What is red wire? Let's read. First, let's look at what's saying here because it came out 4 minutes ago. Red wire shares fall 8.5% from Thursday, and legal settlement and sector seller falling SpaceX IPO. Redwire received preliminary court approved on June 8 for a shareholder derivative lawsuit settlement. I can't read more. Requiring something, I don't know what. Unless, oh yeah. Reducing litigation or overhang, but leaving someone saying, my eyes are tired, bro. What does this company do? Redwire Corp manufactures and supplies space equipment. It offers critical space solution. So obviously the space, before I read more, the space sector is definitely dominated by SpaceX right now, right? Keep that in mind. It offers critical space solutions and reliability components for next generation space economy with IP for solar power generation and in space 3D printing and manufacturing. It assists its customers in solving challenges of future space missions. The company was founded in 2020 and is headquartered. Okay, Florida, bro. That's where I'm at right now. So there's no ratings as well. Definitely with SpaceX and everything, 12.5% sell. Sorry, I'm just reading what's on screen. So what we're gonna do, right? What's it like? $13? How much are we down? 17 bucks. So we're just gonna buy one stock now. And do your own diligence or your own DD. Find out your company. Just don't blindly follow anyone on YouTube or whatever. Remember, do your own due diligence. It's your money. Don't lose your money. Only $2 up. How much do we have? $42. Engages in the development, refinement, manufacturing, and marketing of engineered materials, optoelectronic components, and devices and lasers for use. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's the market price, bro. Baby steps, brothers and sisters, and everybody. Baby steps, bro. This baby account got approved for one stock, but like everybody has been reaching me on Discord and WhatsApp and phone calls and everything. I've been telling you guys, my friend from Australia, you know who I am. I'm not going to name call anyone. I told you, bro, like relax. But do your own. You're big, do your own. What's the saying? Do you, boo boo? Right? Like I told everyone, bro, in the private portfolio, not adding. I just did this one to check if I got it, and I got it. I'm definitely going to be in this sector for the long term. That's why we just bought what we just bought as well. But bro, not even a month, bro. It's been out a week. Will it grow? 100%. 100%. Like, I still have 15% on that one share. So guys, that's what we did today, bro, in the public portfolio. The market's about to close. About 20 minutes left. It's 3:37 p.m. Eastern time. Right? So then, like I said, I started this video by saying at this day and age, we're 42 minutes in, bro. At the day and age where we are, we literally can make money so fast because everything's on our fingertips, right? Your phone's there, your laptop's there, right? You should have these apps. You should have an investing app. You should have a couple investing apps. Why? Because you can program them differently. You can look at things differently. Each app has different data and stats. Start with one, obviously, but make sure you start investing more. Like I can't tell you more. Like the opportunity is there. You just have to make it happen. Own it. On that note, stay blessed. Peace. One love. Tune in tomorrow. We go live every day showing the public portfolio, the moves we're making. We're trying to chat more with you guys as well. Drop me a comment. Let me know what's up.